Oh, there we go. Okay. There we go. Yes. Get off of the fucking screen, you stupid whore. Get out of here. Alright. Welcome, babies. How does that sound? Is the music too loud? Hello, babies. Welcome. The music's fine. Can you hear me over the music? Fuck. This is embarrassing. Okay. Awesome. Is chat working? Chat's working, right? Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, good. It's working. I don't really have any plans. I'm just gonna kind of draw. Oh shit. We love Pokemon music. Okay. Oh. Love the Pokemon X and Y soundtrack. What should I draw? Oh. Mm-hmm. Oops. Oh, Pokemon Company, please make better looking games. That would be so awesome. It would be so awesome. It would be so cool. Okay, definitely made these too small and too high up. Ugh. I can't get his quills right. This is frustrating. The ultimate life form. This is how the ultimate life form speaks. Coolest motherfucker ever to exist. Nah, for real. Shadow is literally the coolest character to ever exist in fiction. And that's merely a fact. Every other character is nowhere near as cool. He's just so awesome. Get the red eyes and shit. Bro, he's dope as fuck. body's so cool. I'm so cool. I have a dark and brooding past. Maybe I need to push these eyes up a bit. Coldest fucker in fiction. Where's my phone?
There it is. I found it. Hooray!
What the fuck song is this? I don't remember this from any of the Pokemon games. That definitely made his hands too big. at the end of the music. Oh, bro, go fuck yourself. Hold up, never mind. And we're back. Did everyone go vote on the Game Awards? It's very important. Very important that you vote on the Game Awards, because definitely your votes are counted. Be sure to vote on Game of the Year so Elden Ring doesn't win again. Bro, ain't no way. Don't be like that. Well, yeah, go vote for those. Just vote for everything but Elden Ring. Vote for Astrobot, because Astrobot was like the closest thing that PlayStation has to Mario. I think Zelda was like Zelda Echoes Wisdom was like nominated, but I didn't really get it. It was like for action adventure, and I'm like, I was like, okay. There's the announcement that like DLC and stuff is like coming, but it's like I didn't want DLC to be eligible for Game of the Year. I wanted its like own little category. Like, this is the best remake. This is the best remaster. This is the best DLC. Like having fucking the DLC for Elden Ring. It's like, oh, it's the year that the Elden Ring DLC came out. It's like Jeff Keighley, you're not exactly being subtle with it. Like we know why. We know why you put DLCs for the thing the year Elden Ring came out. It's like, yo, year Elden Ring came out, and then Elden Ring earned it. It's like, even if it doesn't win Game of the Year, it's like I'm still gonna look at you funny. I don't want DLC to be eligible for Game of the Year. I want to. I just want DLC to have its own little category. Like, Like, here's the best DLC. Don't give them ideas. They'll get ideas. God, I love the Pokemon soundtracks. They're so good. I think this song is Icarus City. I think that's what it's called. My name is Sonic the Hedgehog. You guys seen Shadow recently? I've been wanting to give him a big kiss on the lips. Sonic's fruity like that. That's canon. What's his face told me himself. Iizuka told me. What's his name? Takeshi Iizuka. Okay. Oh, Takashi Iizuka. He's the main Sonic director. Yeah, Takashi Iizuka told me himself that Sonic likes men. exclusive version of the game that only 1% of the population get thrown out of stairs if you record it. It's like a manager told me against his will. What do you mean told you against his will? That's a lie. You're lying to me. You're lying to me. Have you ever seen the thing where Sonic's Japanese voice actor was like on Twitter? It was shown that he liked and retweeted gay porn. That was pretty funny. I mean, good for him, but that was really funny. Man, I fucking stink at drawing hats. Top 10 sexiest Nintendo characters. Number 5. Number 10. Bowser. With a giant hunk of turtle. That guy. Giant hunk of turtle that guy is, am I right, folks? Number 4. Wario. Every time Wario moves, his shit jiggles and gyrates. Imagine the back shots on Wario. Imagine the back shots on Wario. Number 3. Number 3. Fucking. Fuck, I don't know. Goddamn. Petey Piranha. What does that mouth do? In the Mario cutscene, he has a lot of slobber. Do you think the piranha plant, the giant piranha plant, would give incredible head? Like if you agree with that sentiment. And dude, making content is so difficult. Because I gotta talk. I don't have anything to say. All I can do here is sit and draw for 2 hours. Can do is sit here, draw for 2 hours. Talk to nobody but myself. It's a hard existence. Ugh. Number 2. Fucking, I don't know. Goddamn.
Who number 2 sexiest Mario character?
Donkey Kong. Look at the pecs on that monkey. That sounded racist. Hang on. Donkey Kong could punch the moon out of the sky. He'd do it for you. Number 1. Luigi. God, I want to fuck Luigi so bad. It's one of my... It's all I think about. No, it's like the dude from that one Sonic video, top 10 hottest Sonic characters, or Sonic females. And it's just like, he just breaks down at the end of the video. He's like, God, fuck! I want to fuck these characters. I want to bend them over, give them insane back shots. I mean, who wouldn't want to give these insanely hot girls back shots? Top 10 hottest Sonic girls. Number 1, Shadow. That's right, we're changing the rules up a bit. Do you think that guy's like proud of what he made? The dude who made that video? Do you think Do you think he like lives like an okay life now, or do you think like some horrible thing happened to him? Who even made that original video? Who made the top 10 hottest Sonic females? Who made top 10 hottest Sonic girls? Dylan David Guptill. Okay. Okay, he's 35 years old. Whatever happened to him? I never actually watched like the original video of top 10 hottest Sonic females. There are like two names that I don't fucking know who these are. Who? Who are these people? And then who is Julie Sue? No, not the Secretary of Labor. Julie Sue Sonic. Who is this? Isn't she made by like Ken Penders? Guarantee you she is. Why is Cosmo on the list? Isn't Cosmo like 5 seconds old? Old is Cosmo from Sonic. Unfortunate. What? No, aren't you thinking of the Fox girl? Fiona Fox or whatever the fuck her name was. What the fuck did these guys send me? Jesus Christ. Let's
You 20 years old with no license.
I give up. I hate these guys the most. Oh my god, Secret Level coming out December 10th. Like what? Guarantee you half the Sonic characters don't even fucking exist. They're all like imaginary characters that were made up. They're like Graggle Simpson ass characters. I know nothing about the fucking Sonic comics. I don't really feel like learning anything about the Sonic comics either, because it's like, from what I've seen, or like, it's just like, I don't feel like learning anything about the Archie comics, because from what I've seen, it looks very dumb. It just looks really dumb. No, I know that, but it's just like, I don't know. shit, that's right. That was like the end of the song or whatever. Need Sonic Team to start giving me more Knuckles Rouge slop. Sonic Team, please make a Knuckles game. Hell, it doesn't even have to be Sonic Team. Just anyone, make a Knuckles game. That would be epic. my god. Hello, Ash. Yes, the Lego shoes. We love the Lego shoes. The Lego shoes are the best part. How you doing today? Awesome. Could not ask for anything more than to be gaming as usual. Sonic Team, I'm begging you, make a Knuckles game, please. He's literally awesome. So the art you made of the teen hat and hat kid and mustache girl designs, I like the art. It was very good. God, give us Knuckles the Wear Kid. That would go hard as fuck, honestly. At least for me. For everyone else, it would be a disaster. But not for me. I love Knuckles. Yo, give us the Flames of Disaster. The Flames! What the fuck root music is this? I thought this was supposed to be like chill music to relax to. This is Mount Cornet? The fuck? I don't remember it sounding like this. We love fluffy Knuckles. Honestly, that'd be a vibe. The closest we get is Boom Knuckles. Boom Knuckles is literally the greatest character to ever exist. Thor's literally the funniest character in that show. Like, there is no fucking contest. I swear to God, they're hitting with me with like Pokemon music that like doesn't fucking exist. Like, what the fuck is this even from? Game sync from X and Y? Why does it go on for 3 minutes? Oh, please, nothing in this song like changes. I hope it's this for like 3 whole minutes. Do 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 do. Alright, I need to move Knuckles' head a bit more like this. Perfect. I would like Sega to do more with Sonic Boom, because Sonic Boom was like, the TV show was good, and it makes me upset that the games were ass. So the TV show just like, they just gave up on the TV show. The TV show is fucking untold comedy, dude. Oh my god, the X and Y sync is ending. Okay, this is more familiar. This is also X and Y. I think this is like, what, Route 6? Route 15. Whoops. Whoops. Route 15. Oh, I was way off. This was the sewer from Black and White 2. That was cold. I'm such a. I can't win. You only go into the cold storage once. How am I supposed to guess that it was the cold storage? Unless they reused it for the sewer, in which I'm the coolest. No, shut up. This is the fucking lakes from Diamond and Pearl. These are the lakes from Diamond and Pearl. Yeah. Everyone knows this one. No, shut up. I'm a Pokemon fan. I know everything. I don't know. I haven't played these games in so long. Or at least not the DS ones. I think the last two Pokemon games I played were like the 3DS ones, like Alpha Sapphire and Ultra Sun. I'm gonna get this one wrong. Is one of the snow routes from Diamond and Pearl? I was right. It's Route 216. It is the snow route from. It is the snow route from Diamond and Pearl. See, I can guess them right. I can guess them right. I'm a smart cookie. I should play like a Pokemon game on stream. Then I have to create extra assets, and then that's gonna be a fucking hassle, bro. I mean, that's fair. This one is. This is one of the route. This is the route after Undella Town from Gen 5. This is the route like after Undella Town. Yeah. This is the route after Undella Town. I fucking knew it. I'm a genius of the highest caliber. My brain is so huge. So filled with knowledge of Pokemon songs. Bro, it's incredible. I can't remember the exact like numbers of the Gen 5 songs, but I know what like within context which roots go where. This is the surfing song from Gen 4. I was right. This one is like from X and Y, but what song is it? This one. Oh no. Once you get to X and Y songs, I blank out because like X and Y is such like a forgettable game that is like, okay. This one, this isn't the 8th gym. I think this is like, is this the 8th gym? No, it's Anastar. It's the 7th. Ah! I was like, it was either the 8th gym or the 7th gym. I was like, this sort of sounds familiar, but I don't know. I could be wrong. That's the thing. It had a really like whatever story. It also like proves why Pokemon can't have like two versions anymore, because they tell the exact same story except with like two key differences. For like one key difference where it's like, oh, the box legendary changes, and then it's like his whole like plan changes. Like not his motivation, just his plan. It's like, I'm going to give so much life to the world. and then it's like X is like, I'm gonna give life to the world, and then Y is like, I'm gonna kill everybody. Everyone's gonna die. Everyone. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? This one. This is the Sun and Moon gym. This is the Sun and Moon Elite Four. I fucking knew it. It's Mount Lanakila. I fucking knew it. I've played Sun and Moon so many times. You don't even know. I'm Sun and Moon pilled, baby. No, it's Sun and Moon. Yeah, you are. No, it's Sun and Moon. We love Sun and Moon here. I'm Sun and Moon pilled. I love Sun and Moon Story. Sun and Moon Story hasn't been able to leave my goddamn noggin for as long as I can remember. Sun and Moon was literally the best Pokemon game, story-wise. We love How. How is so awesome. This is the 8th gym. What is this? Yeah, this is Snowbell City. That's not what it sounds like, though. That's like a piano rendition of it. The fuck? Yeah, how did Idris Elba get on my screen? We also got, what's his face? We got Keanu Reeves. And, fucking, I forgot his goddamn name. God damn it. Fuck. That's so embarrassing. I keep fucking Ben Schwartz. That's his name. How are we feeling today? Antonio, I watched, I think, like, today or yesterday, I watched the Blue Lock first episode of the U20 match, and holy fucking shit, dude. I was like, let's go! That's for yeah, Ben Schwartz, that's his name. The fucking U20 match it's like off to a crazy start. It's like for some reason they were like, alright, on this episode and this episode only, we get the animation again. I was talking to one of my brothers about it, and I was telling him, I was like, I was thinking about dropping it, but then I watched the episode and I was like, holy shit. And then I was like, I never doubted you for a second. Oh, Blue Lock Season 2, I never doubted you for a second. I knew you were goated. I was like, what the fuck is Rin doing? Why is he trying to be him? Dude, I was getting bored because it was like, I forgot. I think it was like episode 5 where I was like, this is getting fucking boring, bro. It's like literally the most like, I can't fucking remember. I can't remember why I was so bored though. It must have been something so like vapid. Cause I remember Isagi walking into the room with the guy and he was like pumping shit. I think it's just when like Sai came on screen, I was like, you are very boring. Because he's just like, I'm better than everyone, and that's really it. But other than that, it's like episode 7 comes in, and they're like, okay, so for this shot, we need Nagi to have some kind of budget. And they were like, we got you. And then they animated it, actually. It was like it's like, for once, like in season 2, I didn't find anything where I was like, I didn't find a part of it where I was like, I fucking am not a fan of this. Bro, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? You're selling! Bro, Rin was selling the whole team, dude. It was like, what are you fucking doing? Blue Lock is so fucking. It's just I remember seeing like Nagi's shot and I was like, holy fucking shit, cause it's a fucking bro takes the ball, balances it on his feet, throws it backwards, bounces it with his foot, and then does a quadruple spin in the air and then fucking hits it into the net. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did you practice this? I've never seen him do anything like this in season 1. I was like, when did you learn this? It was so cool. And then he's like, I am Saisho. I am Saisho Nagi. Is that his name? I could be wrong. Saishiro. Saishiro. He's like, Saishiro Nagi. And then he kicks it. And then he's like, was it something I said? And he turns to the camera. Does a real Marvel MCUism and turns to the camera, says, was it something I said? You're so right. And then Nagi, he like sits there like a child. He's got his grippers out because that's what he does. And then he's like, oh, that's right. He does this with his fist, raises it up in the air. And he's like, yeah. And everyone's like, holy fucking shit, Nagi. You've done it. And that's why you get the photo. That's why you get the autograph of Nagi's English voice actor. That's why you get it. For moments like this. Then you got Mr. Goddamn Isagi doing this move. This is what Nagi does. No, Isagi does. This is what Isagi does. He flaps his wings like a fucking bird. And then you got the two guys over here. And then you got Mr. Guy over here who's like, and this is this is my recreation of the scene. Can we get the JPEG? I need to find the JPEG of him sticking his tongue out. How fucking long is this? Why is this going on for so long? Why is this fucking 6 minutes of the video is just the gate from X and Y? Fucking 6 minutes of the fucking video dedicated to fucking... Antonio, if you're still here, do you have the JPEG of Shido with his tongue out? The one that from the Twitter video when it was like, all right, we get it. I mean, it is, but that shit goes on for like 6 minutes. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why is it still going? I was like, are you gonna change songs, or is this what we're listening to now? I thought the video broke. Oh shit, we love black and white town music. I kind of want to play one of the Pokemon DS games and do a Nuzlocke of that and stream it. But what Pokemon game should I do? What game should I Nuzlocke? Is it? Do you Nuzlocke like semi regularly? I'm not Nuzlocking Omega. Already tried that. I'm not doing it again. I haven't played Black and White 2 in a while also. I mean, that's kind of based. That's valid. Pokemon does, like, grip your brain every once in a while. Pokemon hasn't gripped my brain in a while, mostly because it's, like, all it's been, like, it's just been, like, watching, for me, it's just been watching, like, Pokemon Horizons. And then there hasn't been like any game, not that I'm complaining, there hasn't been like any Pokemon game released. So Pokemon's been very slow. But then again, I feel like that's fine. Because I'm just like, I don't really want Pokemon right now because there are just other things that I wanted. Like, I'm very happy that Pokemon didn't release anything this year because a shit ton of Sonic stuff is happening. So it's like, I'm pretty happy without Pokemon. At least for now. I do like Pokemon, but it's like, give it a rest every few years. I get you want to make a lot of money, but it's like, how they make Pokemon is like, it's not sustainable. At least in theory, it's not sustainable. Yeah, but that doesn't count. That's a mobile game. That's like a mobile Pokemon game. Nobody gives a shit. With the hat and time fixation, Ash, in all honesty, it's been very beneficial for me because I don't think I've ever had anyone to talk about a hat in time with. It's like I've never had anyone to talk about a hat in time with because it's like an indie game and nobody really knows it. Nobody like not too like people played it, but not too many people where it's like mainstream. It's mostly like people who are into like 3D platformers played it. It's not like fucking Astrobot where it's like everybody played it. Because it was like the big budget like 3D platformer. What the fuck is Freezington? That's what the fucking that was from the fucking town from. Are you fucking with me? That's what it was called? Yeah. What the fuck do you mean it was called Freezington? That is such a lame ass name. Though I guess you'd call it that. I guess you would call it that. Like if you really needed to call a town something and you were in the cold for like all of your life, I'd also probably call it Freezington. Well, like I'm not a stupid idiot, so like checkmate, atheists. No, it always sucks when you just have like a specific like hyperfixation or just something that you really like and you can't really say anything about it to anybody because either they'll think it's stupid or it's just like you don't there's not enough people who like know about it to like have any kind of like prerequisite knowledge. Like talking to you about my ideas has been like great. Because it's just like I've always had my issues with A Hat in Time, and it's nice to see someone like agree with those. I mean, based. Like it's just like, yeah. That's how I also feel. Like, I'm just like, oh. But it's like it's been very awesome that you liked and agreed with my ideas. Like it's just very validating. That it's like, okay, I'm not just spouting nonsense. Like people get what the fuck I'm saying. And it's like, the thing is that I hope one day I will muster up the courage to like actually speak to you and like not just like have conversations over like Twitter replies and like stream chat. I'm hoping one day I muster up the courage. The thing is that when I texted you that one time, or when I DM'd you on Twitter, and I was like, I hope you stay safe, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, you were like, no, it's valid, though. Spouting nonsense is valid. No, but when I DM'd you on Twitter, and then you were like, oh, I actually live in this state, and so blah, 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 blah. And I was like, and the thing is that I also live in that state, and I was just like, I was thinking, oh my god, I should say that, where it's like, oh, I should tell him that I also live in the state. Oh my god. But then I was like, no, I'll probably sound, because I was just like, I don't want to like sound like a stalker that suddenly wants to like meet up. I'm just like, no, I don't. I'm just such a fucking wreck, dude. Where I'm just like, I'm constantly second guessing what I'm saying because I'm not sure if they're, yeah. But I'm just like, I'm never sure how people will react. Well, because one, I assume everyone is like, I assume everyone is like stupid. Stupid's not the right word. Like, I remember I got like invited to a birthday party, and then like, my idea was like, oh, I should text, yeah, I can't come. I'm going to some loser's birthday party on the same day. Haha. And then I thought about texting that, but I was like, some of them might not get it and think I'm an asshole. And I was just like, I can't keep living like this. I have to be able to make jokes I have to be able to do something at some point. I can't just like live I can't live scared. Like, Jesus. It's like too many times in my life I've made jokes and people just didn't get it, and I was like, man. I was just like, man, this is bullshit. I want to be able to tell jokes and then have people understand what the fuck I just said. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, it's not that I assume everyone is scary. I just assume that not everyone is on my level. Like, there was a guy I knew. I hosted like a party, and like the dude like left the party without saying anything to anyone. And then this is actually at the birthday party, but at the birthday party I met the guy again. And he was like, "Listen, man, I'm really sorry about bailing on the party." And I was like, "It's all good. I was just worried." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then we made up. Now we're cool again. So it's just a matter of like God fucking damn, this ear is bothering me. It's just a matter of like having, it's just a matter of the rationality is that not everyone is like cool like that, and like I can't immediately be cool like that with people because never once have I ever like thought, oh yeah, this person and I will get along immediately. Like it usually takes me a second. Like I can't immediately be like, oh. What's up, Ash? What's going on? A home slice? I'm just like, man, I don't I don't fully know this person, and I'm not sure of their grab the corner eating all the snacks and drinking part. No, that yeah. Like it's a thing of like if you probably like put me in a room with you, it's like, oh, I'm able to like converse with this person because I'm not like because like they're able to hear my voice and they're able to understand what I'm saying. It's like the thing with like tone indicators where it's like where it's just like I really it's just like through like something like text. It's very much like through like text it's like very difficult to tell. It's very difficult to tell, and it's just like I'm not scared that I'm going to misinterpret something. I'm scared that somebody else is going to misinterpret what I say. In general, I'm a very dry person, and like my voice is very monotone, but it's like I'm just trying to I do want to make friends, and I do want to be friends with more people. Like Twitter, I've met a bunch of mutuals, and I think a lot of them are like pretty cool. Some of them are funny. And like you're just in like the tier of like Twitter mutuals where it's like, man, I really want to get to know this person better and like actually like speak to them like on a somewhat regular basis. But it's just like I'm like I don't know that I don't they have their own lives, and it's like I'm 20 and I think you're 21 that you've said you're like in drinking age. Monotone, I feel comfortable when I'm loud and annoying and cuss at you a lot. No, that's the thing. It's like once that's another fear is that I am very comfortable with myself. I like who I am, and I'm able to like entertain myself, make myself laugh. But it's like and it's another thing with like streaming. And it's like I'm usually just very monotone, and like I don't really talk to people. But like once I get comfortable with people, I'm like so dumb because then I'll just start talking about kissing people on the lips, and I'm like, all right. It's like once I get comfortable enough to where it's just like that's terrible. Because it's like not everyone is like cool with my brand of humor. Because my brand of humor is just like being like unnecessarily weird. And like it's like just like I don't know. It's just like I'm not sure everyone is going to be cool with me. And it's just like I can't bring out my trump card yet. I have to I have to know where this person's boundaries lie before being like, oh. Before being like, I can't wait to kiss you on the lips. I think even in like regular conversation, I'm like bad at it because like way too often I'll stumble over my words and like I'll use like a lot because it's just an easier way to move into a conversation. It's just easy to put that there so I can like see it's like hard to not do it, but it's just it's easier to do that to continue the flow of conversation without like god damn it, fuck. It also doesn't help where it's like I try to like explain what the fuck something is, and I just like, god damn it, I keep saying like. I like too much. Good God. This is weird speech impediments that I have to fight off. It's just so much easier to say like. It's just so ingrained in my vocabulary. No better conversations, I stutter so much and lose my train of thought. Or I go off on tangents and forget what I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Too many times I'll lose the I'll lose the plot in a conversation. I'm just like, what the fuck were we talking about? It's just sometimes I have to take like seconds to think. I have to take seconds to think of what I'm going to say. Because I try to find out how to word things. It's also good to just gauge like conversation as it's going. And imagine doing that for streaming where it's just I'm already bad at talking. I'm really terrible at small talk. I can't do small talk because it's just such vapid nonsense that you have to okay, but it's just you have to engage in a conversation with another human being, and I don't know how to engage in that conversation because I'm an introvert, and like so every time I have an interaction with a human being, it just drains me of my like social battery. Not like it is just my social battery. I need to stop saying like. It just drains me of my social battery. So I go out. So I in high school, like I'm gonna cut my tongue off, bro. But in high school, I hated going there because it's just being there drained my social battery, and by the time I got home, I'm already wanting to go to sleep. Yo, fuck you. Fuck you, skill issue. Like, comment. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to King Pagey. It'll be worth your while. You get amazing streams like this, where I talk to myself and chatters for 3 hours. It's grand. Yeah, do it now, or else. No, but trying to converse with people is just difficult. It's just a difficult thing to do. Because having anxiety is like doing mass course correction for shit that hasn't even happened yet. That's what anxiety is. It's just course correction. It's just course correction for things that haven't happened. It's just like superfluous fear. It's just superfluous fear for stuff that isn't even real yet. You haven't interacted with people yet, but your main idea is I'm going to fuck it up somehow, so I shouldn't at all. So I shouldn't converse at all. But that's not good. Is this fucking Pokemon Mystery Dungeon music? Yes, it is. That's the thing. That's the thing with having social anxiety. It's just course correction. It's just trying not to make an ass of yourself, and then making an ass of yourself in trying not to make an ass of yourself. Dude, true. Me when basic social conversations. Me when basic social conventions. Well, yeah, I spend all of my time at home, and I talk to you. And I talk to you, Antonio, where all of our conversations are us just like insulting each other. And autism, I got 3 pillars of, I can't talk to anyone, can I? Yeah. Me when basic social conventions, like, okay. I like to think I've gotten better with dealing with social anxiety over time, because I've actually exited my house and I actually try to converse with people. But you know, it's not easy. And it's not like I don't understand social etiquette. It's not like I don't understand something like social etiquette, where it's just like be nice in public. There's a thing some dude said to me. It also doesn't help that I'm like on the internet too much. So like I'll just say things, or I'll just think things that, and it's like, I don't know whether this person is on the internet. I don't know whether they have the same interests as me. So if I say something that doesn't align with their reality, then I've already lost the conversation. The conversation's already done. Like, I went to the dentist. I already told this on like yesterday's stream. Went to the dentist. The goddamn doctor was like, "Oh, okay, blah blah blah. You'll have your wisdom. We're gonna leave your wisdom teeth in. If something comes up Then we'll take them out. And I was like, okay, doctors, you have any questions? I was like, no. And he's like, okay, I'll see you in 6 months. And it took everything inside of me not to stand up and scream how many months at him. Because of the stupid fucking Venom meme. And I'm just like, I'm not a normal human being. So it's just, I'm not sure whether or not. So it's like, I can't stand it. It's good that I keep it all in my brain, though. It's not like I don't keep it in my brain. But the fact that that thought enters my head in normal conversation is a problem. It's a problem that enters normal conversation at all. And it doesn't help that it's yeah, no, because some people just won't get it. And that stinks. It stinks when people don't get, like, references. It just makes you feel like you're making an ass out of yourself when you're not. And in all reality, you're putting it on the internet, and I'm sure someone will understand the reference. But just goddamn... just internet. It's just, I can't interact with people normally anymore. I'm just a freak. And even when I interact with other people, some people will just say things that I just don't understand, because it's people will just say things that I don't understand why you would say that. Where it's just like, why would you say this in this social words, please come to me. No, in this social setting where it's just like, I remember someone I knew. I was having like lunch with my mom and brother, and we were getting Subway, and we were standing in line waiting, and then a person I knew came in. She wasn't even getting food. She already got her food, and she was like, and she started talking to me, and I was like, okay, this is a fine conversation, this is going okay. And then she was like, how's the gay life treating you? And I was like, and she said that shit like audible enough to where people could hear it, and I was like, why would you say that out in public? I laughed it off, but later I got upset. I got upset. I was like, why would you say that? Why would you say that in public? Like, I have no problem. Like, I'm basically out of the closet. I've been out of the closet for fucking years. But I don't have to announce that to people, especially people in public. I just don't enjoy when people spout my personal business. How's the gay life treating? Yeah, no, it's just fucked, because like everyone in the subway, it's just like, I don't know what their political stances are, and I don't know how they react to that. So it's just like, why would you say that like audibly enough to where people could hear it? It's funny in the moment, but it's just like I got upset later. I, I got upset later. I thought, hey, what the fuck? You can't just say things and expect me to be like okay with it. Like everyone is so like unbelievably poisoned by the internet that, and I'm guilty of this. Everyone is so poisoned by the internet that they think it's just okay to say ill shit in front of you. I remember I was talking to a person that I hadn't talked to in a while, and they had their partner with them, and the partner was like, we were talking about colleges. That's what I'm saying. It's, you don't have to announce that to the world. No, but their partner was like, we were talking about like colleges, and I mentioned my college, and they were like, "Oh, I heard that college sucks," and that like bothered me for like a month. That bothered me for like a month. I was just like, it wasn't because I didn't think my college sucks. It's because why would you say that to me when I'm already in the college? Why would you say that to me? It's just like, it's just frustrating. It's just a little frustrating. It's just frustrating to have people say things to you, and I'm like, please don't fucking say that. Like, what is wrong with you? And I can't say I'm not, like, guilty of it. I watched The Owl House, and my opinions on The Owl House are, I think, it was good for, like, the first half of it, and then the second half was, kind of fell off. Like, it wasn't terrible, but I just wasn't enjoying it in the second half. And then, it's just whenever The Owl House is brought up in front of me, I'm just like, ugh. I'm just like, ugh. The Owl House. Another thing is I think a shit ton of show. I have that sentiment a lot about other shows. The Ghost and Molly McGee, while I thought it was very good, I think the show kind of fell off in its second season. Not a fall off, but definitely degraded in quality in terms of like episodes and character writing. No, I'm the biggest hater. The same goes for like Vivzy Pop shows. I think they're so ass. But it's just like I loved the Ghost of Molly McGee. Great funny show, a lot of great moments. And then it's just like some episodes in season 2, I was like, why the fuck is this here? Like, you got shit like the fucking esports episode where it's the biggest waste of time. No, what was the? It was the one episode. It was like Happy Farm or some shit, and it was a an episode about like Animal Crossing New Horizons, and like it was like about Animal Crossing New Horizons and gacha games all in one package, and I was like, what a timely reference, or maybe it was a fucking like reference to Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, maybe, or maybe Harvest Moon, but it was played on like an iPad, and like it's just I didn't think the episode concept was there. I thought I was like, because it's like they showed there were more concepts for Ghost and Molly McGee, and I was like, you should have ran with these concepts instead of sticking us with the concepts that you gave us. Like goddamn Let's Play Turnip Ball, that was the shittiest episode of the lot. That was the worst episode bar none. Because there was no concept, their concept was lol random funny. It was just so ass, bro. It was just so ass. Well, that's the thing, is that I think it's not. I can't. I don't think the Molly stuff was. It wasn't disruptive enough to where I was like, I find this abhorrent. I didn't find the Molly stuff that abhorrent, but it's like it definitely brought it down for me, because it's just I thought Ollie was such a fucking boring addition to the cast. Ollie was just such a boring addition to the cast. It's like if you took Molly and then removed everything that made her interesting, i.e., her character flaws. I'm just like, goddamn, you couldn't have written like a worse character. Couldn't have written a worse character. Like, and then you have the stupid bullshit about him like being a ghost hunter, and it's like, it's added nothing, because it's such a nothing. God, it's just. Because then you had... Alright, if you didn't watch Season 2, I at least implore you to watch the finale. No, he just wasn't... I don't think he was good. I don't think he was... He was fine, but that's really it. He was there. That's really it. I can't say he's a great addition to the cast, because I just thought he was fucking boring. I just thought he was boring. He was just so boring. I just thought he was boring. If you're not gonna if you didn't watch the rest of Season 2, I at least implore you to watch the finale. The finale was fantastic. The finale was one of the best. It was one of the best finales I've seen from a cartoon in a long time. But it's just like, yeah, I just didn't vibe with Ollie. I just thought Ollie was really, really boring. Because it's just like, your character is not, his character is not really defined. His most defining character trait was that he's a pushover, at least to me. Like, his character trait is that he gives literally no pushback to anything. And I don't think he necessarily believes in anything himself. Well, you can still have a hyperfixation and still, like, watch it. You don't have to, like, stay on one thing specifically. I guess, granted, nothing's really caught my eye currently. So I guess I can't really speak. But you know. You don't have to, like, specifically stay on one thing that's your hyperfixation. But it's just like, Ollie was just a really boring character. Ollie, because it's just like, I don't think he believed in anything on his own. Like, if you were going to give Molly a boyfriend, I'd rather you give him a different personality than just Molly, but lesser. His biggest character flaw was that he was a pushover and believed anything that anyone told him. I mean, based. But yeah, it's just anything that Ollie was told, it was like, it's like Ollie believed in the ghosts are the bad guys. And that was like based on a fucking total like lie from the father. It was based on like a total nothing burger. Don't watch the penultimate. Don't watch the penultimate episode. The penultimate episode fucking stunk, bro. It was definitely like just for people who wanted like an epic like adventure fantasy finale. We wanted all the plot threads. We wanted all the plot threads tied up together, even though the way they did it was pure ass. It's just such dick, dude. It just stunk. But it's just, I just did not vibe with Ollie. Some episode concepts were fun. I like that they made what was it, Davenport's in Demise or whatever, where Andrea goes through like a identity crisis. I thought that was a good episode, and I hate that that's the last episode that focuses on Andrea. When there was an episode idea where it was like, oh, we actually see Molly try to get Andrea and that one girl together, and I was like, I wanted to know about that. There was an episode planned where it was like, oh, Ollie was going to become a wraith, and then he becomes the chairman for like a day. And I was like, oh, that's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. But it's just like, it's just bogged down by like a bunch of episode concepts that I just didn't think were all that interesting. Fucking Game On was an episode about Daryl. I already don't like Daryl. I hate Daryl. Daryl was my least favorite character from beginning to end, mostly just because I just didn't think his bit was funny. His bit was that he committed crime, and that was it. There was no expansion on the bit. It was just that was the bit. He was a child that he was a piece of shit, and that was the bit. That was the only joke they had for that. And I was like, okay, cool, great. It's like, I'm sorry, Michelle, what's her name? Michaela Dietz, or Amethyst's voice actor. It's like Michaela Dietz does not save her performance as Daryl. Does not save the character. I just didn't like the character because he learned nothing. He never learned anything. And that would be fine if his bit was funny, but his bit isn't funny. I don't find it entertaining. Libby was the best character. Every single episode that belonged to her, it was the best episode. Fucking... What are the episodes? Hang on. Let's look at the episodes for Ghost and Molly McGee. Oh my god, I'm an adult, you fuck. We get Mazel Tov Libby. Mazel Tov Libby was peak. Fucking Talent Show was peak. Scratch the Surface and Friend Off were peak. Festival of Lights, peak. Fucking, fucking The Lucky Penny was pretty funny. Goddamn. Fucking All Night Plight. All Night Plight. One of the best episodes in the series. One of the best episodes. It's like up there. It was funny. It had the joke at the beginning where Scratch moved the dude's keys. It was funny, good jokes, and beautiful final scene for that episode of them in the hot air balloon. It was fantastic. Then you got goddamn Bookmarks the Sprite, which that was pretty fun. Goddamn Period Piece was not bad. But I don't really have much to say about Period Piece. That was All Night Plight. Yeah, no, she started LARPing as a knight. Yeah. If you follow my Tumblr, I like that period of Ghost and Molly McGee, like season 1B. That was when I was like huge into it, and there's just a shit ton of posts that I made about it, and I thought that was hilarious too. A Period Piece was good, and then where is it? Where the fuck is Like Father Like Libby was fucking heartbreaking. I was so sad. I was like, this is going to be the best goddamn episode. Like Father Like Libby broke my heart. I was so sad about that. But it was really, really good. Libby's dad is a piece of shit, though. And I think that's like all of the Libby episodes. Smile Valley Farm. That's what it was. Smile Valley Farm, and then Smile Valley Farm and Let's Play Turnip Ball. Dog shit episodes. Where's the next one? Where is it? Game On was also very bad. Fear of Nothing at All, though, was really good. It does feel like half of these, like, episode concepts were, like, from, like, the beginning of season 2, but they just placed them at the end for whatever reason. Davenport's In Demise was a good episode. All in the Mind was very good. Libby was amazing. Ghost is Molly McGee was pretty fun. Jinx, I didn't care for Jinx. It just doesn't help that she was like played by Liza Koshy, and I just don't think Liza Koshy as an actor is very good. I just don't think she's very good at acting or voice acting. All Shark No Bite was fun. Unhaunting of Brighton Video was fine. It's just the episodes with Ollie in it, just like they bring them down. I Want to Dance with Some Ollie was, God, dear fucking God. Davenport's On Demand was like interesting. It's like, that's what I mean. It's like most of these episodes are like kind of whatever. The New Paranormal was whatever. I didn't really care for it because that introduced Double Daryl and Trouble. It's just like, that's what I mean. It's like a lot of the fucking. I don't even remember the many lives of Scratch. What was this one? Oh, that was the birthday episode. Oh, that was the death day. I thought that was, I can't remember. I thought that was the afterlife of the party. No, that wasn't the afterlife of the party. Dance with Somali was like, whatever. It also, I just didn't like that Libby was so okay with Molly dating Ollie. I just didn't like it. I was just so not okay with it. Like, you had an entire episode where Libby fought with a ghost about who was Molly's best friend. And I'm like, you're not being subtle. You're not being subtle here, bro. You're not being subtle. Because you get a lot of good episodes, and then it's just like, New Paranormal was kind of whatever, Double Daryl in Trouble was kind of whatever, and then Faint of Art was kind of whatever. A Soda to Remember was good. Or it was more, A Soda to Remember was fun. It was a fun episode with a really good ending. A Period Piece was it was good. That's what I mean. It's like, I get Libby's like a writer and she writes fan fiction, but I was just like, I feel like you wouldn't be like that. Every other girl, sure, but Libby's not like other girls, okay? A Doll to Die For was like funny. Afterlife of the Party, I could not give any more of a shit about. Listen, I am okay with gay rep. I did not like the gay rep of this show. I like Jeff. I don't like his partner, Jeff. I already don't like the gimmick that they're both named Jeff. Yeah, I'm just like, this is... And then you got, like, Jeff, being like, it's like, his whole bit is that he'll kill you if you fuck with G.E. Jeff. I'm just like, go fuck yourself. It's like, go fuck yourself, bro. Dance Dad Revolution was... Okay, hang on. I'm getting ahead of myself. So that's all. They didn't get Frightmares on Main Street, and that was. I don't fucking care. It's like Frightmares on Main Street was entirely about Ollie, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. The Unhaunting of Brighton video was about Ollie, so whatever. And then you get 100% Molly McGee, which I thought that was also whatever. Which I get. It's like I'm not Asian enough, but it's like, who cares? Like, is why do you suddenly have something to prove? Who gives a shit if you're Asian? Are you a good person? Okay. Granted, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. It's like I too have felt the idea of like I'm Hispanic and I'm like, oh, that's kind of based though. That's kind of based. We like to see it, but it's just like I understand 100% Molly McGee because I guess I have felt things of being like, oh, am I Hispanic enough? And it's like, yes, I am Hispanic enough. I actually put like spices in my food, so so didn't get All Shark No Bite. That was a fun episode. Independence, I didn't really care. Like Father Like Libby, heartbreaking. Dance Dad Revolution, fucking whatever. Jinx, whatever. Let's Play Turnip Ball, utter dog shit. It was the biggest piece of dog shit. Fucking The Ghost of Molly McGee was a fun episode. All in the Mind was a super fun episode. Carbon Zero Heroes, another miss. I just didn't care. Because it's just like, after you learn that the reason why we have so many, like, why we have such a big carbon footprint is because of, like, companies, it just, the episode itself just becomes, alright, you're not doing anything. It's just, like, them trying to, like, not create such a big carbon footprint, but it's like, well, that's what I mean. I think June... Well, it's because June was, like, a very, like, whatever character. June was fine. I can't speak on the autism rep thing. You can, because you are autistic. So, if that's what you say, then I guess. But I didn't really... I liked her, but I didn't super like her. I thought she was fine. In terms of being a character, I was like, fine. Libby, I also thought was autistic, though. Libby, I think, was just, like... That's the thing. Libby felt more autistic, I guess. But I think that's also because, like, she felt more like a character. And June was more just a thing to staple the autism stamp on. That's what June was. That was her, like, purpose. Her purpose was to be like, you are the autistic character of this show. And that was really it. Bro smelt a turnip, and it was like, it smells like boiled toenails, and it's like, well, if something smells bad, you're gonna say this smells like shit. That's what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, this smells like shit. It's just like, what do you want her to say? You want her to say thank you for giving. You You want me to say thank you for giving me this this abominable, the biggest piece of dog shit? Nobody likes eating the turnips. Nobody liked eating the turnips. That was the whole gag in the show with the turnips. Nobody liked eating them. So I was like, what do you mean? What do you think her reaction was? You thought her reaction was gonna be like, oh heavens, thank you so much. I think anyone would have been like, yeah, this shit sucks. And it's like, she's like, I'm autistic. And I'm like, all right, go fuck yourself. That's not like a thing you say to people. I have such an issue with people being like, oh yeah, I'm autistic. Just to like random people on the street or whatever. Once again, I'm not very comfortable with random people knowing that I am part of the LGBTQ. I don't have a specified sexuality. I'm just kind of doing whatever I want. And nobody can know. But it's oh brother. But it's just like I'm not comfortable with ever people knowing things about me. My favorite thing is for me to pretend to be like straight, because like if you looked at me, you couldn't immediately tell that I was a homosexual. But my favorite thing to do is wait for people to say something really homophobic and then be like, you know I'm gay, right? Some shit like that. It's just funny. But yeah, no, it's just like, I just didn't, it's just like, why would you say that to someone? Like, why would you ever say that to someone? Like, I'd rather have people guess. I just didn't like any of the Chen family. I thought the Chen family was like so ass.
I'm autistic, so not everyone is ready for my unbridled truth.
And it's like, go fuck yourself. I give people unbridled truth. I give people unbridled truth. If someone handed me something that smelled like shit, I'd be like, this smells like shit. This is ass. Get out. Like, it's just like, why would you admit that? Like, thank you, writers of Ghost and Molly McGee, for trying to be like, ah. Like, I swear to God, like, it's like the meme of, like, people, like, seeing, like, a House MD as better autistic representation, even though House is, like, a fucking psychopath. He's, like, a sociopath. But I see him more as autistic than the fucking actual autistic characters. It was stupid. Because, like, there was no reason for you to relay that information to the entire McGee family. I don't hate June as a character, though. I just think that making her, because I feel like the whole reason you wrote her was for her to be the autistic representation without you having to put in any effort, even though you could have said Libby was autistic and I wouldn't have bat an eye. I would have been like, yeah, that sounds about right. Everyone already headcanoned Libby as autistic. She practically is. She writes books about fucking lesbian knights. I don't think it's that difficult to figure out. Well, that's the entire Chen family. They're a fat nothing burger. They're just like Diet McGee family, except like somehow even less interesting. It's just like God. Because Sharon's fun. Sharon's the fun mom. I love Pete. Pete's hilarious. Daryl, fuck him. And then you got Molly, and then the rest, and then their family is just like June's fine. June is like okay. Ollie is like such a nothing character. The mom was a nothing character, and then fucking the dad was a nothing character. All I knew about the dad was that he hated ghosts. And it was all because of some big ass misunderstanding and blah blah blah. It was so unbelievably ass. It's just like the Chens were just terrible. I just don't like the Chens. They were just they like you said, they were just a fucking nothing burger. And then you got like their gimmick, like Ghost Hunter Chens, like they're. Well, that's the thing is that the show would constantly be like, oh, Ollie's this swoopy haired like loser. Ollie's got this swoopy hair, and I'm just like. Yeah, he's a fucking lame-o. He's lame as fuck. He's just like. It's just like no one wishes for. It's because Scratch said, "Oh, do they look like the couple in a teen romance movie?" Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, but that's not what people want anymore. People don't want that anymore. No one finds true love in your teen years. You don't find that until you like turn like 25 and get depressed. It's just like, God, Molly was fucking. I call it Molliver because just saying Molly is like fucking obnoxious. I call it Molliver. I call Ollie Oliver. But Molliver was just so. I just don't like it. It was just like it's just like such a fucking like. It feels like you really, really wanted to not 25 and depressed. Yeah, exactly. I said what I said. No, but like no, but it's just like I feel like Molliver was just so like whatever. It's just like it legit feels like you just wanted to create it. Because the thing is that when Ollie was made, there was no idea behind Ollie. They were just like, I can't remember what the specific like interview was or how I learned of this. But I think it was like through through an AMA or some kind of thing, because the creators would often like ask people, like answer people's questions, and like someone was like, how did Ollie come to be? And it was just like, I'm pretty sure the story was that like a person came up to them and they were like, what if we gave Molly a boyfriend? And then I think both of the creators were like, that's a stupid idea. Or it's just like, that was the only idea. It was just like, what if we gave Molly a boyfriend? And that was the only idea. And then the creators were like, that's kind of stupid and dumb. And then they came back with like the ghost hunter idea. And they were like, all right, that's an actual idea and not just like a stupid fan fiction idea. Like, are you stupid? Like, that's just such an ass idea, bro. Your idea began and ended with, let's give Molly a boyfriend. Like, it doesn't feel like you came to that conclusion because you thought it would add something. You came to that conclusion because you were just like, I don't like that they're shipping Molly. It feels like they didn't like that people were shipping Molly with Libby, and they were just like, I have an idea. It's just so ass, bro. That's what it feels like. It feels like they needed to make her straight, and I'm like, what was the point? Because Ali, honestly, God, he did not add anything to the show. In all honesty, he didn't add anything to the show. I legitimately believe he added nothing. It didn't really, it gave us the ghost hunter idea that didn't really it gave us the ghost hunter idea that didn't really like go anywhere until like the last episode. And it's just like, Ali was not like a proactive enough character to like make things interesting. Once again, Ali's main personality trait was that he had no spine. Well, yeah. Well, the stream's whatever I want it to be. The stream is me talking. I am the entertainment. I am the entertainment. It's all about me. That's because these like streams are like the only place where I get to air out all of these fucking grievances I have, and it's just like I'm actually like talking, and it's like it's better that I do that instead of just be like, whoa, chat, can you believe that? That's crazy for like 3 hours. Imagine for 3 hours I was just like drawing and be like, hey, chat, check out this drawing, guys. Wow. Wow. Yeah, right? It's great. Let me pull up a reference image of Libby. I'm going to draw Libby too. your muscle memory kicked in immediately. Well, it's because I don't draw like fan art enough. The only character I've drawn enough to remember it was Sonic the Hedgehog. I only draw original art. Most of the art that I make is just like OCs and stuff. But it's like that doesn't pay the bills. Ew, what the fuck? Alright, hang on. I need to take this head and scale it down. Yo, Lily's theme? Holy shit. I love Lily's theme. Molly is always fucking hard for me to draw because her hair is so like weird. I never really deviate too much from like standard designs. I always like to keep it as on model as possible. But maybe I should stop that. Try to actually make it my own. Should I actually draw in my unique style instead of just like... Yeah, that's the thing. Molly's hair is like really specific. Like if you don't get her hair right, she just looks wrong. I mean, yeah. But then again, it like bothers me. I guess I could. It's just like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with trying to copy the style. Thing is that like I'm an animator and like I think an animator's like skill set is better when you can copy other styles. And I try to do that. Not necessarily saying you have to, but I try to do that. And maybe I should just like I'm just saying as like to stress me out less. I should try being a little less how you say uppity about it. Yeah, this looks right. That's what they look like. Yeah. The thing is that it's not a fun hobby for me. I mean, it is a fun hobby for me. I love doing this. But it's also like the field of work that I want to go into. Like art and cartoons and stuff. And so I'm trying to and so it's just like, you know. I think you should absolutely always treat it as a fun hobby. Always remember that you do art because you like it. And because it's just like I started art because I was 3 and I was like, oh, this is fun. I'll watch like Ben 10, and I'm like, oh, I love the aliens. I want to draw them. I'm pretty sure one of like the first characters I like drew, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just like I love drawing this character. I'm gonna draw more, and it's just like things like Tom and Jerry, Crash Bandicoot, Mario. I love drawing cartoons, so I'm just like, this is the most fun shit ever. Eh. Is it? I don't know if this is a good response, but honestly, you're really, really, you're honestly really good at it. Great sentence. I'm sorry. I'm fucking with you. I'm not good at it. Sometimes I'm jealous of the poses you draw. Thank you. No, I'm not gonna. Imagine if I was just like, yeah, I know it's pretty easy to be jealous in the mind of a in the presence of a genius. No, but thank you. That means a lot. I actually like it. I actually like your art quite a bit, mostly because I enjoy the way you draw hair. Because the way you draw hair it's very fluffy and very natural looking, I guess. And sometimes I wish I could draw like hair better. It's like it feels like you're able to draw hair and still like draw it consistently. And it's like that's something I find cool about your art. I don't know. Your art feels very cozy. My art is usually very like excited. Or it's very much like, once again, I'm a cartoonist. I'm an animator, or I'm at least I think I am. And so it's like our priorities are very different when it comes to art. And so it's like, but like, thank you for the compliment. I'm glad you like the poses I draw. Sometimes it's just like, I'm just like, man, like most of the shapes is so random shapes go. I'm not great at consistency actually. Oh well, I can't really ever tell the difference. I think it's like you draw Hat Kid and then you draw Hat Kid again. I'm like, I can't really tell the difference. It looks good. It's like it still looks like your Hat Kid. Like you have a very recognizable style. But you know, once again, thank you for the compliment. I try to draw poses as best as I can. Sometimes, but it's like just know that when I'm drawing those like good poses, I'm usually running myself rampant trying to like fix it. Like before you see the finished pose, it's like so much time went into trying to figure out the pose. And also, once again, I just learn a lot from cartoons, and cartoons are very pose heavy. Gallery reveal? Oh my god. Yeah, some of them are just fucking memes. This one was just a bunch of Sonics. This is a bunch of like commissions I did, or like a bunch. It's like schoolwork and no, this is schoolwork. This is a bunch of stuff I did for school. This is a commission I did for someone, for a friend of mine. This was a really funny drawing I liked. This is just a dope ass picture of Supersonic. This is an OC over here. There's more drawings of my Sono. Trying to understand my Sono a little better. This is a drawing I did a while ago when Vivian was revealed to be trans in the remake. There's a picture I drew of my dog Phantom. Very proud of this one. You do missions. That's another part of what I mean when I'm jealous of you sometimes. Dude, I barely ever do commissions. Most of my commissions are done for people that I know well. Because most commissioners are like so ass. They're like, hey, I need you to draw. One guy wanted me to like edit a whole ass video for him, and I was like, that's not what I do. That's not what my services are. And then he was like, all right, just draw me the pictures. And I was like, okay. And then he was like, how much? And I was like, like 240 for all 6 of these drawings. And he was like, I don't have that money. And I was like, sorry, I can't do anything about that. Like, go on. This is when I drew myself as Alistair from Hazbin Hotel. This is artwork of Shantae I made. I'm very fun drawing Shantae. Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a couple of drawings of you that I made just for fun. Yeah, based. I was just bored one day and I was like, oh. Now we gauge the reaction. Gauge the reaction. Me getting very scared of the reaction. Whoa, what happened? I like your Sono a lot. It's very fun to draw. This was my favorite image. But yeah. I was just bored one day. I was contemplating whether to post those to Twitter. I drew that like a month ago, and like I was contemplating, should I post it to Twitter? And it's like, that's what I mean when it's like I don't. So fucking real. I can't do it. It's like I just like. It's just like I contemplated posting things to Twitter, but I was just like, I'm so like socially awkward. I'm like, will they find this creepy or will they find this cool? And then the darkness takes over. That's right. We have the fucking Hat Kid. That's right. I can show you the fucking Hat Kid. Where is it? I have a folder for it. Hooray! We got Hat Teen. We got the Skrunkly. I fucking shaded it and everything. I was very proud of this one. I think I think I'm going to expand upon this more later. I'm probably going to like redo the design maybe. But right now I like this. I like where it's heading. And once again, a lot of it's like OC drawings. What? What? The one image? What? This? What? This? This is making you laugh. That's that's what I imagine we react to each other when we like post art. That's how I imagine we react to each other. That's how I react, at least. I took it from, it's supposed to be like a similar reaction to, the boss from Smiling Friends when Mr. Frog eats the guy, and it's just like... and everyone starts fucking cheering. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, a lot of this is like OC stuff. Some of it's me. I mean, this was an idea I had throwing around. I created a bunch of characters while I was like playing Persona 5. And I was like, what if I made a Persona game? And then that came about. There's a OC. Here's a Sonic drawing that I liked. Oh yeah, I remember this. When you got really upset that there was incest and I'm in love with the villainess. No, I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes I do that. I just remember you being really upset about how there was incest and I'm in love with the villainess. And I was like, your first time? Don't worry, it only gets worse from here. Oh, here's Ballora from Five Nights at Freddy's. I liked this drawing. Drawing was good. Here's a cool ass drawing of Supersonic. Here's an edit of me where I just cropped myself out of an image. Yeah, let me grab this. Let me grab this image and then put it with my... Let me grab the image and then put it with my avatar. This is what I based it on, but isn't the resemblance uncanny? Let's grab the reference. Yeah, exactly. No, it's just like, just fuck you. So yeah, isn't the like the resemblance uncanny? Yeah, this was the Halloween image. This is the image I had as my thing for Halloween. I dressed I was Shadow the Hedgehog. I was cool and edgy. Oh, and these are a bunch of like full pieces that I've made. I did one of Vivian because I was excited for. It's the same picture. Did one of Shadow the Hedgehog, super dope. Did one of Monica. Was very proud of this. Did one of Pac-Man. The only time where it was like I thought I had like a hyperfixation like you have, where it's like what time is it? Jesus Christ, it's 11. It's gonna be the next day. I'll wrap this up quickly, but the only time I had like a hyperfixation like you did, where it's just nothing else, is when Pac-Man World Repack came out, and that game I played it like 4 times, and I was like, this is the greatest game ever made. uh Oh, I have a whole thing for Ghost and Molly McGee. Stream never ends. So true. There was this one I made. I thought this was really funny. So true. I liked this piece that I did a while back. I think this was more just practicing drawing Molly in general. Like trying to keep her on model. This was for a TikTok video I made that was really funny. This was after Davenport's and Demise, I think. This was just a cute image I drew. Oh yeah. Girls kissing, you know how it is. And then this one. There is nothing funnier than any of this. I am the greatest artist to have ever lived. It's peak. And then Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog Sonic. Drew this one. Shit ton of layers. And like a bunch of this is just like... Oh yeah, and I have this one. I was very proud of this. Fucking mock-up Hat in Time 2 logo. Just a bunch of that shit. But yeah. That's mostly it. Here's Klonoa. I liked playing Klonoa. Yeah. That's basically it. Oh, is this the one that fits to screen? Oh, that's why. I forgot this wasn't paper. I didn't make it paper. I just made it fit to screen. Alright. It is... Fucking, what time is it? It's like 11:50. I have to sleep! Alright, but... If you enjoyed the stream... like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to turn on the be sure to ring the bell to turn on notifications. That way you'll never miss a video. But thank you for tuning into the stream. And this was the art I made, all of it. Sorry that it's almost midnight, good lord, yeah. I try to be in bed by at least like 11:30, so I'm stretching it. So yeah, I'm gonna end stream, and yeah, once again, thank you for joining, and I'll probably post a bunch of the art to Twitter. So yeah, have a good night. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. We'll wait. Good night.